see what's happened there. Interesting. Evening. Hopefully we're live. It said there was a bunch of people waiting and then they all suddenly disappeared. I don't know why, if the connection dropped or something. So as per usual, if we're working, give us a thumbs up underneath the video and I know it's working, or type something down below in the comments. And then we'll carry on. Might be something wrong somewhere. Let me just have a quick look at the settings, if I can see anything. Stream health, it says, is excellent. Okay, stream settings. Yeah. Looks all right from my end. We got a thumbs up, that's good. Somebody must be able to watch it then. Right, okay, we'll assume it's working then. And hopefully it just means that the counter's gone wrong. Very strange. Right, evening Peter. Excellent, okay, something's right. I think this might be a big delay tonight for some reason, don't know why. Anyway, so we've got results, we've got tons of website changes, and also a bit about live auctions. So let's start with website changes since we're here. So first thing you'll notice is the top of the website's changed. The buttons are gone. Ignore the purple bit, that's just a message. So there's now 2 drop downs, which I forgot don't actually show when I record the screen for some reason. I don't know why. Evening Paul. It's just the way the streaming software works. But anyway, you'll see it, of course. So the left-hand drop-down is categories that will be in sold by auction in future. So arcade signs, stands, coin-op machines, advertising art, books, fairground, and I added in today 2 more categories, which I'll show you in a minute: toys and the transport and travel. So these are old categories of stuff we used to do, which I'm gathering the sale results back together. Then over on the buy it now sales, at the moment it's coin-op spares, coins and tokens, and periodicals, magazines, papers, etc. And again, there'll be some more categories added to that in due course. So over in toys, if I just select that, obviously there's nothing for sale or wanted at the minute because I've literally done it today. But I'm going through. So some of these categories will be a bit muddly at the minute because they need a bit of a sort out. But yeah, robots, whatever, they should work like everything else eventually. That's what I've done, sort of split the things up. Some categories like, I don't know, battery toys, I don't think I've done that one yet particularly. So no, so it's all just plonked in one big category at the minute. But I'll try and break them down into sort of logical sections like the rest of the site, so it's easy to find stuff when you're trying to use it as a price reference, basically. That's toys, and the other section, transport and travel, is all sort of automobilia stuff, petroliana, petrol cans, oil cans, all that kind of thing, petrol pumps, road signs, traffic lights, vehicle badges and parts, railway stuff, etc. So again, a lot of this needs a lot of work yet, because it literally went online about an hour ago, this section. So it's just big chunks of price results that need categorizing. But that's something I'll do over the next week or two as I sit in the morning with a cup of tea and just slowly sort of work through one section at a time, tidying things up. If you do spot any mistakes, like everything else, at the bottom of any, when you get to it, any item page, there's always the links: report a mistake or add some info. So if you do spot any mistakes, pictures in the wrong places, or glaring spelling mistakes, or you're looking down a result of fuel cans and suddenly there's a teddy bear in it or something, then just ping the little thing, ping me a message, and I can sort it out. So that's where we're at with all of that lot. Now, all the other major changes, most of it is in the back end that I've been programming to administer the auction sales and the buy it nows going forward. So a lot of it stuff that you won't see. It's been a hell of a lot, 3 days worth. But you'll see on your selling pages now, on your little hammer, again, the buttons have changed a little bit. So the cogitate has disappeared because you don't need to cogitate anymore. What I'll do for Friday is I'll add in, I just haven't had time today, add in some sort of samples, some dummy lots and some dummy sales, so we can have a play around and show you how it works for those of you who haven't done it yet. But principally, on the consignments, you'll have 3 lists. So you buy it now is waiting to go live. So that's anything that will go in the buy it now categories. It'll appear there with a photograph, and then you set whatever price you want for it and click the button to make it live. Then obviously then they'll appear on the live page. Lots for future auction sale. So bigger stuff, machines, signs, fairground art, so on and so on. As that comes in, it will get listed in that section. Photographed, description, video if it needs it, and so on. And then it can be assigned to whichever auction is going to go in. So that again just keeps track of your lots. Then the bottom one, consignments we're working on, that will be just, I'll try and get stuff listed as soon as it comes in so we can at least keep track of it. You know, so it'll be stuff that needs photographs, needs describing better, needs a video making of it, or whatever it is. So that's how that'll all work. So everything should appear somewhere in there when it comes in. Your buy it nows, once you've set them live, we'll go over to your live page, and you can edit the prices or stop the listings if you need to, if you decide you don't want to sell that thing anymore or want to take it home again, or sod's law, you send a part in for sale and then get the machine it needs the part for next week or whatever. Sold are obviously your solds, unsold stuff that's still held here. So that would be probably like the auction lots in due course. And then anything unsold that's been returned back to you if you're taking it home again. So that's all that. So there's been a lot of work to get all that changed. It's all just about working. There's a few tweaks to do, but if anybody notices any problems with the stuff you've already got listed at the moment, obviously let me know. So then the plan is auction stuff will appear. For example, let's go to the coin-op page that we all know and love. So at the top here, where normally we'd have this strip that says there's 5 machines, 10 machines or whatever at the moment for offers. So this strip will change. That's tomorrow's job of programming. Then as stuff comes in and gets listed in for auction, there'll be little pictures of it along there, and then a link to the auction catalogue or whatever. Haven't quite worked out how I'll do that yet. But then again, so you can quickly look back, you know, if there's an all-win, you know, you click it, it'll go to that all-wins page with all the previous price history and everything on it as well, which obviously you can't do in the standard auction catalogue. So that's what I'm going to try and do with that. So there's a few bits here already. There's 2 or 3 bits haven't sold over the past few weeks. They'll go in, obviously, machine-wise. There's quite a bit of fairground stuff here that's come in over the past however long, some signs and bits and bobs. So I'll crack on with that as best I can the next few days, bearing in mind the auction on Sunday. So any questions on all that lot, let me know. As I say, if you find any mistakes while you're playing around with it, if something doesn't work quite right, then do let me know. I can, you know, I'll do my best to test everything, but there's so many permutations once it's let out loose in the real world. If you find anything really odd, the best starting point is usually just to log out and log back in again. Log out, close your browser down, open a new browser and log back in again. Because although I update all the stuff on the web server all the time, either your service provider and or your browser on your computer or your phone or whatever you use often caches or temporarily stores pages, and it does that to load the website quick. But when I'm changing pages, lots of pages, multiple times a day when I'm busy programming, your page can sometimes be 3 or 4 versions behind what I'm working on. And obviously, if you've got an old page and it's trying to link to a new page that you haven't got stored and so on, that's usually what causes the problems. So anything major, log out, close down, open back up, log back in, and generally speaking, that will solve your problems. If there's still a problem, get in touch. So yeah, hopefully that all makes sense. Here's a few more little layout tweaks and bits and bobs I've been doing in the meantime, things and what we're doing. But that's where we're up to on all of that. Yes, price results wise, I haven't had time to do the nice little cars I usually do. I'll do them for Friday, but I did have a quick look what the stuff sold for. So the heads, those papier mâché heads, 4 of those sold out of the 7. The clown, can I put pictures up? They'll be somewhere. Anyway, the clown made 90, so I'll do the pictures for Friday. Clown made 90. Excuse me. The devil made 125. Mr. Punch 130, and the policeman 150. So people like the kind of human ones. I didn't seem to like the animal ones so much. They didn't go. So they are going to go in the auction on the 29th of May, the animal head ones. I might even be able to persuade the chap to part with a few more of his human head ones in due course. So that's those, and then machine-wise, the Continental got no offers at all for some reason. Sega Continentals are out of fashion, but there we are. The Ring Bender and the Sega, one of the Segas didn't go, wasn't enough, so they're going to go in the auction. The Bally Showman made 315. And then the double jackpot Sega made 428. So there we are. So there's the other 3. I've contacted the other 3, the vendors of the other 3 machines. They are going in the auction on the 29th as well. And there's a couple of other machines here yet. A couple of people I've not heard back from. I think it's a couple of Brian's All Windsors that didn't go before. More than likely they'll be in the auction as well. So there we are. That's where we're at on auctiony stuff. Now, with regards to this Sunday's auction, a couple of people asked about registering and so on and so forth. So there's a link here on the front page. I'll make it a bit more obvious tomorrow, put a big link there or something. So what you need to do when you get to Easy Live is create an account if you haven't already got one up the top here, or log in if you have. If I log into my account, because I registered for it, then I can show you how to leave bids. A couple of people asked about. So bear with me a minute. Let me just put. Hang on a minute. What can I put up? I just put something up while I log in, so I don't reveal all my login details and whatnot. I can't remember what the password is now. It's different from the auctioneer password, isn't it? I think that's it. Log in. Let's just see, what does that show? Anything incriminating? No, I don't think so. Right, there we are then. So once you're logged in to Easy Live, you'll see I've already registered for this first auction, so I can show you how to place some bids if you like. So I paid £3 to register for my own auction. Anyway, there we are. And you can also pre-register for the next one. So you've got 2 options when you register. If I click that, I think that comes up with some stuff as well, doesn't it? I could make a dummy account on here, couldn't I, somehow? Hang on a minute. Let me just Let me just turn this off again, sorry, while I see what it comes up with. Oh yeah, that's not too bad if I scroll down a little bit. There we are. We don't want to be giving away debit card things. I'll put it on an old debit card that doesn't apply anymore. Right, there we are. They can go back again. Okay, so when you click on the register, you get this page up with the details above the top of the screen. There's two types of registration. So you can either do what they call free registration, and then whatever your spend is in the auction, Easy Live for their fee, they add on 3% of the hammer price. So if you buy something for £100, obviously the auction buyer's premium to pay, and then Easy Live charge you 3%. If we were on saleroom.com, they charge you 6%, so Easy Live is half the price. So it's £3 on £100 basically. Or you can pay a flat fee of £3, and they charge that up front, and that's all you pay to Easy Live, however much you spend, but also if you don't buy anything at all. So it's a gamble if you like, but it's a gamble for £3. So essentially, if you're pretty sure you're going to spend at least £100, then you're better off doing the flat fee. If you're just having a look and don't think you're not likely to buy anything, then do the first one. If you don't think you're going to buy anything at all, or you're not interested in this first auction, what you could do, which would be useful from my end, is if you just register to bid anyway, for this Sunday with a free registration, because obviously then you won't be charged anything because you're not going to buy anything. But it does put you on the system then as one of our clients, if you like, as a client of Elephant House Auctions, which just makes things a little bit smoother going forwards. If you don't intend to bid, then choose which one you want to do. So let's go back there. So once you're registered, so you've got bid now, view catalogue, bid now. So view the catalogue. So for an example, let's say lot number 1, a cartwheel. Now you can place what they call auto bids. So what is an auto bid? By leaving an auto bid, our system will automatically bid on your behalf up to the amount you specify here during the live sale. So it's not an advance bid. The system bids during the sale. Your bids will appear as live internet bids to the auctioneer, and the auctioneer will not be aware of your maximum bid at any time. And then you've got a +1, which is one more bid increment if you're on the wrong bid. So for example, let's say, cartwheel, I think I'll bid £10 for it. Now if the other person has the £10 bid, if you click the +1, then it goes one more bid for you, but only in that circumstance. So your next the bid will be £12 or £11, whatever my intervals are, I can't remember. Not much, I kept my intervals very low. So it bids one extra bid if it has to, if you're on the wrong bid, if that makes sense. And you click on it there, click confirm, and your bid's placed. Obviously, if you want to edit it later on, you can, perhaps I'll go £15. Next increment is £16. There you go. It tells you what the next increment is, £16. Bomp. And again, if you decide you want to put the +1 on, confirm it again, and it tells you you've got a +1 on the bid. Take it off, or delete it altogether, and then it's gone. So you can bid on any or as many as you want. I'd say in this auction, everything here has got to go. It's part of this clearing this house, so have a go. Why not? If nothing else, it gives you a chance to sort of see how the system works. Stick some low cheeky bids in, you'll probably end up buying half of it if you put £1 or £2 in, I suspect. Just the way it goes. So yeah, if you're not able to make time at 1 o'clock on Sunday to watch the interesting couple of hours, no, it will be me trying to get to grips with it all. Then try some auto bids. And then your auto bids, once you place them, they appear in your My ELA. I won't click on that because it shows you all my personal details and stuff, which I I don't really want broadcast all over YouTube, obviously. But simple as that. So any questions on that, let me know. But hopefully that makes sense to everybody. And of course, they've got their own help if you do get stuck. But it's pretty nice, easy, smooth system to use. I prefer it as a buyer over saleroom.com, I have to say. I just think it's a bit slicker and smoother and neater. But there we go. We'll see how we go. Then at the end of the auction, it just emails you through a invoice with what you bought, so you can settle up. And come and get your stuff. You see, there's categories of stuff, bygone stuff, furniture, bits and bobs. Anyway, there's all sorts of junk. There's some quite good junk amongst it. You know, nice things. Georgian copper kettles used to make money, but I don't think they do these days. I don't think anybody wants copper and brass. You have to polish it. There's quite a lot of it. It's quite nice. And Victorian egg warmer with a spirit burner. Yeah. Anyway, have a look. Please buy some of it, somebody. And we'll go from there. With regards collecting, delivering, and all that kind of stuff of the auction stuff. It's the week following, so next week, following the auction, any day, Monday to Friday, should be fine. Obviously, just give us a shout as per usual. Then what's not collected on by the Friday evening, I'm going to go to Leamington on Saturday the, whatever it is, 7th I think it is. Saturday the 7th, yes, Saturday the 7th. I'll chuck everything on the truck that's not been collected. So if it's easy for you to collect from Leamington, you can meet me there on the Saturday. It'll be sort of either side of lunchtime, usual sort of time. And anything that's still not collected by then will probably end up in Leamington skip, I should think. Excuse me, let me turn this phone down. It's twinkling, making twinkly noises again. There we go. So yeah, and obviously if you've got stuff to put into the proper auction on the 29th, if you want to bring that either here next week, if you're coming to collect some stuff, or again, you can meet me at Leamington on the Saturday. Then over the next few weeks, I'm going to try and be at Leamington. Obviously weekends are much easier for most people, so I'll perhaps try and alternate Saturday, Sunday each weekend for you know, accepting entries at Leamington. Then I can be here in Cambridge on the other day, so we've got a bit wider breadth of the country covered, as it were. So yeah, evening Paul, sorry missed you, and Peter. Hope you're all well. I've been gabbing away and not been looking at the comments. So I'll have a cup of tea and a mouthful of tea. Anybody got any questions, comments, let me know below. I gather Paul's copper mines are flying off the shelves. I've actually made a page. So under coin up now. Where are we? Under pushers. Pushers. Where are we? There's a copper mine. The copper mine. Here we are. So Peter sent us a picture of his to stick on there, and yeah, there we are. You've got the picture there of all the half a picture. Oh, there's the internet's gone slow. The next 7 in the line, I gather there's some more sold since then as well. So I've got a feeling Paul's going to end up making more than Brenco made when they were brand new, which is quite amusing. So there we are. Hopefully you'll keep us posted. We'll put some more pictures in here as they've been produced. It'd be quite nice to follow the making of kind of thing. And yeah, I'll get a bit of video one running as well sometime. Stick that on as well. So there we are. So that's that. What else have we got to tell you? My poor brain is so addled from programming morning, noon and night. As I say, a lot of it is stuff that you don't even get to see. It's all the sort of mechanics to make everything work in the background, but it's getting there. It's getting there, and it'll be okay. The other thing I'm going to do in due course, over on the sort of archivey pages, I'll put another link through to the database to make things easier to find. You can see probably here there's been quite a few pages made. Just would be if my internet just died. Hang on a minute. I think the internet might have died. Oh no, we're back. Yeah, been quite a few new pages made, and updated quite a lot of pages in the past day or two. So there we go. There's been a lot going on. Oh, we've got a new backflash listed apparently. What should we look at? Let's have a look at the wanteds. See how we're doing on the wanteds in a minute. Alan says, "Hi Steve, are the Easy Live auctions monthly or weekly? Oh, your parcel's on the way, Alan, as well. Hopefully you'll get that tomorrow, I should think. Hopefully you got the email through. Hi Steve, are the Easy Live auctions monthly or weekly involving Element House? They will be, the plan is at the moment, I'm going to sort of book in the diary to do the auctions every, the amusement auctions every 2 months. I was kind of looking back in the good old days. When we used to do one a month, or pretty much one a month, of sort of 300 or 350 lots or so, roughly. But out of that, there's always usually 70-ish lots of spare parts and coins and things, which obviously we now do on the buy it nows, and other bits and bobs that would be buy it nows, and a few other junky bits that I don't really want to be dealing with anymore anyway. So I'm figuring we'll try every 2 months. Hopefully that will get in a decent amount of stuff to make a nice sale. If we get more than that and we can do more often, then great. In between times, I've got a few other auctions to do. I've got to do another 2 or 3, just clear out auctions to help clear this house and the sheds and everything. There'll be one of, if anybody knows anybody who does like floristry and events and stuff, there's a whole load of stuff. Some of you know, Mum had a flower shop for many years, did lots of weddings and stuff. So there's still loads of flower stands and boxes of vases and boxes of silk flowers and rolls of cellophane and ribbons and all that kind of stuff. What else do I do? Either, you know, chuck it all in the bin, or I can't be bothered with eBay, it's too much hard work. But so that'll be one auction. There's a whole load of little sort of bits of jewellery and stuff. When she used to have antique stalls as well, so that's got to go. So there'll be 2 or 3 other clearance. There'll probably be one eventually of tools and stuff, all that kind of stuff, because there's another shed full of all of that. So there'll be the in-between ones. There'll be the auction horrors coming up. The way things are looking and time-wise, that may be not until October. So we'll be resurrecting the auction horrors, bringing it back to life. And then whatever else comes in, really. There's a possibility of a couple of collections on the horizon at some point. Hopefully will come this way. There's an estate sale I went to value 2 or 3 months ago now for probate. Hopefully that's coming our way. It was somebody who'd been a customer of ours for many years. Quite a few things there that we sold them. Real good mix. It almost looks like one of our auctions, running enough. The games room there. So there's machines, there's fairground art, there's enamel signs, there's yeah, sort of advertising stuff, a couple of shop cabinets, all sorts of things really. A few toys, bits and bobs. Just a real good mixed collection. But I don't know when. That could well be another year yet, the way things take to go through all the whole probate process and whatnot. And what obviously whatever else comes in. Paul says that's good, up to 9 now, excellent. Are you numbering them? Putting a little number plate on the pushes as you make them. You should number them. Peter Williamson forgot to say, please add the scooter racer to the rougher and walker listing. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Yes. I'm just seeing how big are the photographs when the pictures you sent me. I might ask you to email me some because they'll come out bigger. Oh, that might be all right. Hang on a minute. Bear with me, everybody. I'm just looking on WhatsApp at pictures of Peter's finished scooter racer, which looks very nice indeed. Oh, they're probably all right, actually. I think back in the history, I've got a few. Pete sent me as he's restoring it, so I'll dig those out. And yeah, we'll make a page for that somewhere. They're on here somewhere anyway. The scooter racer goes the other way. It goes from right to left, interestingly. So that's yeah, I've not got it down here, I don't think. What would it be under? Multiplayer games, races. No, not yet. So we'll get that page up. Which was the other one that went the wrong way? I can't remember. We sold one. Was it a Grand National we had that went the wrong way, as it were, right to left? That one, no. 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 Okay. I'm sure we sold something that went the wrong way, as I call it. Maybe it's a car race. No. Ah, yes, there we are. That one there. Which is this one here, isn't it? Yeah, the car race we sold back in 2014. Did we sell it again? We did, yeah. Sold it again in 2016, same machine. That went the wrong way as well, right to left. Interesting. Guess I ought to list them as two separate machines, really. A left to right version and a right to left version. Anyway. Pete says there are some car races run right to left. Yeah. I've only seen this one that we've sold twice. Be interesting to know if there's any more. If there's any horse races or cycle races run the wrong way. If anyone's ever seen any. Be good to know. Twins, I must put a picture of the twins on. I've got a picture of mine somewhere, or what was mine, which is now down at Watermouth Castle. And the twins from Watermouth Castle, which is now mine. We did a swapsy. Yeah. So that'd be good. Good. Yep, another page to make. I was going to look at the wanted, weren't I? Was there any more wanted since we last looked? No, there's not. But bear in mind, this is always a good point of reference if you're thinking about sending stuff in for auction. Have a peek down here every now and again, see what people are wanting to buy. I keep forgetting rather to forgetting to remember to put a note in the email newsletter to let people know they can stick wanted ads up. And of course you can do it in the news sections I've put on as well, exactly the same. So they need a little bit more tweaking, but if you want I don't know, what we've got on here, vent dolls. There you go. Let's say you want to buy a vent doll, just go to the thing, plonk the old thing in there, and that'll appear on the wanted page. Oops. On the toys section. In fact, I'll do one. Shall I show you how it works? Let's do that. Let's go back there if you don't know. So you go to find whatever thing it is you want. So let's go back to that vent doll again, because that's what we're looking at. I just clicked the wrong link, haven't I? Puppets. That's what we're looking at, wasn't it? Puppets, 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 puppets. Ventriloquist dolls. Here we are. Let's see, what did the last one sell for? £55. Okay, so let's say I want one of these and I'm going to be prepared to pay £60 for it. Do that. There you go. You see that's now lit up because you've got a wanted ad on it. As with everything, you can click it, edit it. Let's say put 65 instead. Bump. There you go. So now if we go back to the toys main page, hopefully, yes, there we are. Wanted. Simple as that. So that applies to all these sections that are in the future auction section, if you like. For the other bits, for coin up spares, coins and tokens, periodicals, it works slightly differently. Let's look at coins and tokens, for example. You scroll down past the sales, and there's one wanted section which lists any that anybody want. And for that one you have to fill a form in just slightly differently. Pick up their coins and tokens, put in what you want, fill a little form in, press the button. That's it. So that's how they work for future reference. Let's go back to there. Leave that there, shall we, for a minute? There we are. Anybody got any more questions, comments, or anything you need to know? Let me know. Otherwise, my tea's gone cold, which is usually a good sign that it's nearly time to wrap things up. So tomorrow I'm going to be busy programming again all day and try and get this bit. So for example, those 2 or 3 machines that didn't sell on Sunday should then appear up here with for auction on 29th of May or whatever. I haven't quite figured out, I'm going to lay it out yet, but and then as more and more machines come in, they'll all get listed probably in little boxes again as usual, which you'll be able to click on and go and find out all the price history, etc. of that particular type of machine. And the same will apply for the fairground section, you know, automobilia, toys, whatever else comes in. The layout will hopefully be pretty consistent throughout. It takes a lot of work to get 6 different things to all kind of look the same, but that's the aim of the game. Yeah, so there we are. Right, I think that's all I needed to tell you. All I can think of, I could remember anyway. So Friday, as I say, I'll try and get some sort of dummy lots made up as well that we can play with on my sort of test account. So you can see what to expect when you can sign stuff in, where it appears, what it will look like, what buttons you can or need to press or whatever, and so on. And then you should know what to expect then, hopefully. When's Alan due here next? The carrier. Let's have a look. Shipping. He's due next 20. Till June apparently. That seems quite long. Oh no, so it's only a couple of weeks away, isn't it? Yeah, June. If you do buy anything in Sunday's auction and need Alan to ship it, that will be fine. Just let me know. I'll stash it away somewhere, but I do want the stuff gone sooner rather than later because I need the space to get the next lot in, basically. So I don't want it knocking about here for months on end. Everything must go. There we are. So yeah, I've got to change some of these pages. I haven't changed any of this yet. So because it still says up here, look, collector connector isn't a buy it now site. Well, it kind of is now, isn't it? So how to buy, how to sell. So yeah, bear with me on those. Obviously, they're to be changed in due course. Right, so I think that's it from me. I shall bid you all a jolly evening, and we'll catch up on Friday. So I've got a day of programming tomorrow. If anybody wants to come for anything, you're more than welcome. Thursday, I'm not about much. Thursday evening, off to the circus. I've been to a circus for 2 or 3 years, so that'll be nice. Friday, I've got the last training session thing with the Easy Life people. So Friday might be a bit iffy. Just get in touch, basically. And we'll go from there. Then one day next week, I'll get over to Leamington. If you need to collect anything from there. Otherwise, I think we're all good. Right, I'm off. Nighty-night. Thank you all for tuning in as per usual. And we'll catch you on Friday. Night all. Where's the end button gone? Here it is. Found it.